I waited 10 years with my daughter for my wife to come home from the army, and finally she did. But she asked for a divorce. On the day we were supposed to go to the courthouse, I got into a bad car accident and forgot everything about her. My memory stopped at the years I was with my high school sweetheart. My wife didn't believe I'd lost my memory. She came to the clinic and said, "Stop faking it. No matter what, I'm divorcing you." My daughter glared at me with disgust. "I don't want you as my dad anymore. I want Uncle David to be my new dad." Later, I got back together with my first love. When my wife found out I really had amnesia, she fell apart. When I got hit by that car, while riding my bike, I saw Sarah's car parked on the side of the road. She was getting out with our daughter, Emily, wrapped in the arms of a tall guy. I recognized him right away. It was David Ramirez, her buddy from the army. "Who got in the accident?" Sarah asked a passerby. "Dunno, some guy. Looks pretty messed up." Sarah wrinkled her nose in disgust and headed straight into the courthouse with David. I tried to call out, but I heard her say to him, "Once I divorce Michael Thompson, we'll get married right away. Then we can build a house back in town. You can work at the factory, and I'll stay home with the kid." Those were the things I dreamed of doing with her for the past 10 years. I'd waited year after year, and now that she was back, she didn't want me anymore. My outstretched hand dropped, and I slowly closed my eyes. I had a dream about the day Sarah came home from the army. The mayor had a banner up at the town entrance to welcome her. She pulled up in her sedan, dressed in her crisp uniform. She looked stunning. They said she was the beauty of her unit. I was excited to talk to her. It had been 10 years. But when we got home, her first words were, "Let's get a divorce. Emily stays with me. This house was built when you married me, so it's mine by rights." I stared at her in disbelief, replaying every word in my head. My daughter and I had waited 10 years, missing her every day and night. But now she wanted out. I asked what I'd done wrong, and she said coldly, "You didn't do anything wrong. I just don't like you anymore. I was young and dumb when I married you. Now I like someone else, David Ramirez." I'd heard rumors about her and David being close in the army. I thought they were just talk, but they were true. My heart ached with bitterness. I pinned my hopes on Emily, thinking she'd speak up for me. But she said, "I don't want you as my dad either. You're a loser, always just farming, can't even afford a TV. Uncle David is different. He's got money and can buy me anything." In that moment, my heart shattered. The daughter I'd raised for 10 years didn't want me. The woman I'd loved and waited for 10 years didn't want me. I woke up in a local clinic. I didn't understand why I was there. Wasn't I supposed to be taking the SATs with Jessica? I tried to get up, but the nurse stopped me. "Don't move. You were just in a car accident. Your leg's broken. Get your family here to pay the bill, or we can't treat you further." I froze. How could I have been in an accident? Cars were everywhere now. Questions exploded in my mind. I asked the nurse, "Can you mail a letter to Oakwood for me?" "To Jessica Miller. She's my girlfriend. She can pay." Jessica and I had been together 2 years. Both our families were struggling, parents sick. We leaned on each other, working odd jobs at the factory to save for college exams. The nurse laughed. "Who writes letters these days? Everyone uses phones." She pulled out a black cell phone. "What's her number?" I stared, confused. The nurse noticed something was off and called the doctor. He said I had amnesia, selective. From what I said, he figured my memory stopped at age 20. I couldn't believe it. The nurse went to town and brought Jessica back. When she arrived, I was stunned. Her skin was tanned and rough, and she looked thinner. But in my memory, she was fair and delicate. "Michael Thompson." She walked over, eyes filling with tears, and set a can of protein shake on the table. "I got this for you. You're weak from the accident. I paid your medical bills." Something felt wrong. I wanted to ask, but my head throbbed. Flashes came. My family forcing me to marry a woman named Sarah Jenkins. Then breaking up with Jessica. It was pouring rain. She cried, saying I betrayed her. Snapping back, I asked desperately, "Do you know what happened to me?" Jessica explained I had amnesia. Back then, I didn't go to college with her. I married Sarah Jenkins. And now, it had been 12 whole years. I stared at her in shock, looking at my clothes, pulling a phone from my pocket with over 10 missed calls from Sarah. It was all real. No wonder everything was so advanced now. Then the nurse said outside, "Sarah the Army star is here at the clinic. Come see downstairs." Why is she here? Heard her fiancé was treated here and recovered. She's bringing a thank you banner. Jessica's face changed. I sensed this army woman was connected to me. From my bed, I could see out the window. A white Ford pulled up. A pretty woman got out with a little girl, a tall man beside her. She said to him, "David, after I thank the doctor, I'll find Michael to finalize the divorce. He's in this hospital." Michael, that was me. So she was my wife, Sarah? I couldn't believe an accident erased so much. Looking at Jessica, I said, "Don't worry. This time, I won't let you down. Her tears fell like rain. Soon, noise outside the room. Nurses whispering. Sarah's so good to David. Heard she's lined up a contractor to build a house back home. Yeah, and bought him a car. She's loaded. It bugged me, but it made sense. Sarah was my wife. Treating another guy like that wasn't fair to me. But now, I didn't care about her. I'd missed Jessica once. I wouldn't again. Jessica filled me in on the years. She said I'd waited 10 years for Sarah to come home from the army. She thought I still had feelings for her. I didn't know why I'd waited, but I knew I couldn't have just fallen for her. Then Sarah burst in with the little girl. They looked alike. I guess she was our daughter, Emily. Stop faking. I'm divorcing you no matter what. Sarah glared coldly. Emily sneered. Seeing you annoys me. You're useless. You just want to cling to my mom. Their words didn't faze me. They just seemed rude. Sarah, how can you be so heartless? Michael's given you so much these years. Jessica stepped up angrily. Sarah glanced at her coolly. Oh, it's you. You like Michael? Take him back. But you're raising a kid. Does your kid approve? I froze. Jessica was married. Made sense after 10 years. It hurt, but I held it in. Please leave. I said coldly to Sarah. When I'm better, I'll come divorce you. Sarah's eyes widened in surprise. After a beat, don't think I don't know you're stalling by faking sick. Get up and divorce me now. She grabbed my arm. Jessica shoved her away. Don't touch him. He's weak. Sarah scoffed. Weak? Michael. Getting Jessica to help act this out to convince me you're sick? You have 1 minute to get up, or else. Her fist clenched, face icy. He's really sick, and he has amnesia. Jessica yelled. The room went quiet. Sarah stared, then sneered. Think faking amnesia will stop the divorce. Emily rushed over and hit my hand. I don't want you as my dad. I want Uncle David as my new dad. Divorce Mom now. I pushed her away calmly. Fine, let's do it right away. If Jessica was right, that I'd waited 10 years for this woman, raised this kid 10 years, then no point holding on. 10 years hadn't put me in their hearts. I called the doctor. He wheeled me out. Be careful outside. You just had an accident. Head's not right. Memory's gone. Doctor, you mean he really has amnesia? Sarah asked, shocked. My condition was private, only for close family. Doctor didn't know our deal, so he said, ask Michael himself. Jessica pushed my wheelchair. Sarah followed, mocking. Even if you died, I wouldn't care, let alone amnesia. So stop the tricks, Michael. We're done no matter what. Her nasty attitude disgusted me. Couldn't believe I planned to wait 10 years for her. At the courthouse, we discussed splitting assets. She wanted half, Emily with her, and the house. I didn't know about the house. Jessica said I'd built it with my earnings when we married. No way I'd agree. Everything else is yours, but not the house. Or no divorce. Finally, she gave in, and we filed. Needed the marriage certificate. When she pulled it out, I saw our photo. Neither of us looked happy. Why couldn't people choose who to marry back then? Forcing two unloving people together was torture. Outside, David waited. Jessica said he was Sarah's army colleague and her first love. Sarah grabbed his hand happily. Let's get our marriage license. Gross, divorcing me and marrying him immediately. But it wasn't my business anymore. Jessica and I left. Back at the clinic, I focused on healing. Jessica came daily to care for me, even brought her son Alex to visit. It saddened me. She had a family. Her coming wasn't right. Jessica, don't come anymore. Your husband wouldn't like you caring for me. She paused and laughed. I'm not married. Alex is my sister's kid. She passed, so I'm raising him. My sadness vanished. Really? Of course. I told you before, I'll only love you. No one else. Her eyes sparkled like stars. I hugged her tight. When I'm better, I'll marry you. That was our old promise. Marry her, live together, farm, cook. Simple life, but happy. She hugged back, excited. Yes, I'll wait. What are you doing? An angry voice yelled. Sarah at the door, holding fruit. It had been 2 weeks since the divorce. She hadn't visited. She stormed in, furious. Michael, how long since we divorced? And you're marrying someone else? I laughed. What right do you have to say that? She'd moved on seamlessly, hypocritical. We were divorced. My life was none of her business. She was speechless. Please leave. You're not welcome. But she stayed. Emily misses you. That reminded me of the girl. She'd said she didn't want me as dad. Now she missed me? Tell her I don't see her as my daughter anymore. Don't come find me. I won't see her. Yep. Sarah stared in disbelief. Michael, you're bold now, talking to me like that. She fumed. Who are you to me? Why respect you? She stomped out angrily. Jessica said, you never stood up to her before. Sarah was always dominant, bossing you around. I saw you two shopping once. You were so meek. Flashes came, us shopping for supplies. I wanted to buy for Jessica. Sarah mocked. You and her are over. I'm pregnant with your kid. You have to treat me right. Even then, I still had Jessica in my heart. Didn't know why I'd left her for family pressure. But now, no more meekness. When I healed, Jessica biked me home. Townsfolk sighed. Poor guy waited so long for his wife. Now she dumps him. Good thing Jessica's caring for him, or it'd be worse. I ignored them, went home with her. I asked her and Alex to move in. On moving day, Emily ran up and threw fruit peels at Alex. You can't live with my dad. He's mine. Jessica shielded him, getting hit too. I grabbed Emily's shirt angrily. Leave. You're not welcome. She cried. Dad, don't you want me? You used to love me most. I had no memories of her, but I remember her saying she didn't want me as dad. I put her outside and told her to go. Then Sarah showed up, pointing furiously. Michael, how can you be so cruel? She's your daughter. I said coldly. We're divorced. Stop showing up. I slammed the door. That night, heavy rain. Alex and Jessica asleep. From the window, I saw David's house lit. He and Sarah arguing, his face angry. I chuckled. Went to bed, but found a journal. Mine from the past 10 years. It explained why I married Sarah. She liked me, got me drunk, slept with me, got pregnant. Parents forced marriage. I had no choice. Then Emily born. Sarah wanted to join the army. A woman with that ambition. I thought she was impressive, supported her. 10 years, I worked hard, saved, raised Emily well. Didn't love her, but she was my wife. I accepted. Reading it felt like someone else's story. Next morning, knock. Sarah with Emily. Emily's feverish. Take her to the clinic. I have things to do. I glanced at Emily, recalling the journal. 10 years of devoted care. Skipped meals for her, worked endlessly, bought her treats. But she'd rejected me as dad. She's your responsibility. Take her yourself. They looked shocked. Michael, you're like a different person. You weren't like this. I didn't answer, shut the door. After, Jessica and I worked hard, believing effort pays off. I'd give her a proper wedding. My head still blank on old memories, one step at a time. Daily with Jessica. She was caring, endless talks like old times. That day, planting crops in the field. Townsfolk smiled. Jessica and Michael finally together. Yeah, they're the real lovers. Jessica grinned. We'll be so happy. I was about to reply when Sarah's voice from the road, cooing to David, let's go to town for new clothes. David's eyes showed annoyance, but he agreed. Sure. I could tell he didn't like her. Wonder if Sarah will get dumped eventually? She came over, glaring coldly. Michael, David and I are getting married. What's that to me? Townsfolk shocked. Michael's got backbone now. Yeah, he used to never cross Sarah. Guess Omi was pretty spineless. Not anymore. Get out of my way. I'm working. Sarah flushed red. Michael, I know you're playing hard to get. I won't fall for you again. Talk about delusional. I rolled my eyes. She fumed more, stormed off. Everyone laughed. Michael, you're tough now, standing up to Sarah? I just smiled. Seeing Jessica work hard, I vowed to give her a home. Soon it was almost Christmas. In town buying holiday stuff. Ran into my high school teacher. He was thrilled. Michael, finally found you. You and Jessica still together? There's a good job waiting for you both. What? I exclaimed. You two had great grades. City officials want you as elementary teachers. Interested, never dreamed of such a chance. I nodded eagerly. We're in. Home. I hugged Jessica in the field, excited. We're going to the city. To be teachers. She couldn't believe it. Sarah passed by, overheard, sneered. Always saying stuff around me to get my attention. With this opportunity, I was thrilled. Even Sarah didn't bug me as much. He smiled to her. Jessica and I are getting married. Come for the cake. Then to Jessica. After the wedding, we head to the city. Michael, how dare you? Sarah glared angrily. You can't marry someone else. Hilarious. Who was she to decide? I ignored her, hugged Jessica, and left happy. Home. We planned our future. She kissed me suddenly, blushing. Michael, thanks for not giving up on me. My face heated. I held her tight. As long as our hearts are together, we'll be happy forever. Oh, forgot to say, I married Sarah because she was pregnant. I had to be responsible. I never wanted to leave you. Her eyes teared. She kissed me. Door burst open. Sarah. She slapped me hard. You cheater. How dare you kiss someone else? I'm your wife. I pushed her away firmly. Sarah, stop acting crazy. You call me by my full name? She looked shocked. You never did that. What's wrong with you? I don't remember you, but I know our story. I never liked you. Married you for the kid. To be responsible. My words stunned her. You really have amnesia. Jessica stepped in front. Sarah, Michael's my man now. Leave. Sarah backed up, pained. No. Impossible. You're faking. No amnesia. I didn't argue, pushed her out the door. Next day, changed the locks. Forgot she had a key from before. With plans set, teacher was happy for us. Prepare to marry, then come. So soon, Jessica and I wed. Whole town came, celebrating. Folks were genuine, blessing us. Only Sarah watched teary, then grabbed my shirt. Look at me. I'm the woman you love. Amnesia is making you forget. I'll take you to the city dock. When memory returns, you'll love me. I shove her hard. Sarah, I never loved you from start to end. Maybe some affection as my wife, but that's it. Now, I don't. And we're divorced. I said it loud. Everyone heard, gossiping. Sarah dumped Michael first. Now this? Disgusting. Yeah, ridiculous. Sarah's face paled. Emily showed up, teary. Dad, I was wrong before. Don't leave, Mom. Alex held my hand tight like I'd vanish. I patted him reassuringly. Coldly to Emily. We have no relation now. I'll pay support, but you're not my daughter. Sarah broke down, sobbing loud. You waited years for me. How can you stop loving so fast? Someone said, aren't you pathetic? Found out David gambles, treats you bad, now regretting. Your own fault. Don't ruin Michael's life. Everyone sided with me, chased her and Emily out. Wedding continued. After, Jessica and I got the license. We made it, finally together. We visited our parents to say goodbye. Might not return soon. On way to my folks, ran into Sarah and Emily. Heard she divorced David. He gambled, neglected home. Guess that argument I saw was the start. Sarah by her car, soft. Let me drive you. Emily. Dad, let's see grandparents together. We could be a family again. Journal said I'd never shorted them. While Sarah in Army, I sent money. Emily never farmed. While other kids did, I worked to send her to town school. But they coldly ditched me. Now saying this? Made me sick. No need. Sarah grabbed my hand. You're just amnesic. Spend time with me. You'll remember, love me like before. She showed a ring. Michael, look, this is our wedding ring. My head throbbed. Flash, accident scene. Me on ground, trying to call out. But Sarah and David left. That hurt. Wasted 10 years. Sarah, I remember now. You were there at the accident, talking to David about building a house together. Her face went pale. In the Army, I was homesick. David was there. Thought I liked him, but I forgot. I liked you first. I did wrong. Forgive me. We can recall old times. You'll love me again. Impossible. No hesitation. We're done. After parents' goodbye, Sarah followed in her car. I ignored, biked home. Home. Alex and Jessica not back yet. Waited. Sarah slipped in. Teary. I won't force reconciliation. Just drink and talk. Help me move on. She seemed pitiful. I agreed. She talked a lot. I regretted divorcing you soon after. Didn't expect you to agree so fast. Thought you were mad, so I said mean things. Michael, you raised Emily so well. I should thank you. But I came back and ditched you, sorry. She poured drinks. Soon I felt fuzzy. Sarah smiled. 10 years ago, I tricked you this way. Now same, you fall for it. Michael, this time, I'll have you again. We'll be together. As she leaned to kiss, I pushed hard. I laughed. You said same way, so why think I'd fall twice? You? She looked shocked. I've recovered my memory. I said softly, on the way home, your ring triggered it all. When you came to drink, I suspected. I switched the drinks secretly. So what? She laughed maniacally. Man and woman alone. Jessica will misunderstand. But I've been listening at the door. Jessica entered with Alex. I'd guessed Sarah's plan. On way back, called Jessica to hide outside. And I called the mayor and neighbors. They know what kind of woman you are. Sarah collapsed. No, you can't do this. Since you remember everything, you should love me more. Remembering makes me hate you. For breaking me and Jessica. Sarah, it's over. Don't harass me anymore. After that, Sarah couldn't show her face in town. Everyone knew she tried to get me drunk to frame me. They avoided her. Emily got bullied by other kids, couldn't take it, came to me. Dad, it's Emily. You said you'd protect me forever. I had said that when she was feverish, crying in my arms. Emily, don't fear. Dad'll protect you always. You'll be fine. Then I hugged her, borrowed money door to door for her doctor. But now, I couldn't treat her the same. 10 years raising her hard. Thought time built deep bond. But Sarah back, she changed. I saw she inherited her mom's selfishness, greed. Thought David brought benefits. Now seeing he's not, came back to me. No such luck. Don't call me Dad. I have no daughter like you. I took Alex inside. Jessica served dinner, said tomorrow we leave. Next day, as we left, Sarah somehow knew, chased our car madly, begging me not to go. Shocked me. Thought she just ditched David because he was bad. Now, seems she couldn't live without me. But irrelevant. Now, building future with Jessica. In Chicago, high school teacher welcomed us. Country needs teachers. You had good grades. I trust you. We nodded firmly. Back then, accidents stopped our college tests. Now we'd work hard, teach, study for degrees. Moved into school dorms. Alex attended free. Thought we'd farm in town forever. Now rooting in big city. We were lucky. Maybe amnesia was fate. Jessica and I adapted fast, excelled as teachers. 3 years later, we were homeroom teachers, got education degrees from State University, named outstanding teachers. Then we went home. Jessica looked vibrant. Alex grown, bringing books for friends. In town, saw Sarah farming fields. Folks said after I left, she and Emily got sick. Spent all money on care. Now farming to get by. She turned, saw me, eyes red. A shadow hugged me, calling Dad. The tanned, skinny girl was Emily. I'd sent support money years. Didn't expect this. I gave her cash. Live well with your mom. Then with Jessica and Alex, handed gifts to others. Everyone happy for our success. Midway, Sarah approached, voice choked. Sorry, I was wrong back then. I said, life's long. We make mistakes. Keep moving forward, don't look back. She nodded, tear falling. If time reversed, I'd cherish you. But if time reversed, I'd avoid her. Now, just want to be with who I love and loves me forever. Jessica and I walked on. Future bright. Story complete.